Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing with you 10 luxury items that I have decided not to purchase any more of. So these are all luxury items that I have purchased in the past, but I have now consciously decided not to buy them in the future for a variety of different reasons. So let's get started. The first item I'm going to share with you is luxury cosmetic or toiletry pouches. As you can see sitting in front of us, I have got 3. And they're all from Louis Vuitton. This is the toiletry pouch in the 26 size, and I use this for travel toiletries, and I also use this as a casual clutch, particularly in the summertime when I go poolside or beachside and I know there's going to be some water splashing. It's very low maintenance because of the canvas. I've got an organizer in here and just a bunch of knickknacks, so it's stuffed at the moment, but it is really a nice piece that I am enjoying. But how many of these can I possibly need? I have one. It's more than enough. It's all one piece that goes around. It's super pretty. Mine is made in Spain. I find that the Spain canvas and the craftsmanship is quite nice from Louis Vuitton. And then the next one I have is in the 19 size, which is the middle size, because there is also the 15 size, which is smaller. And this too is quite a nice piece. At first, I kind of made fun of this long dongle here. I felt like it was a little unnecessarily long. This one also made in Spain, but I use this for, again, toiletries, maybe some cosmetics when I'm packing them on travel. Also, just daily when I go for quick errands, my phone and also my essentials fit in here. So I can just tuck this in my hand, and it's very discreet because it's not too big. And I can run around and go to the supermarket and such. So it's a really handy size. And then this one here is the cosmetic pouch in the PM size. There's also the larger GM size, which I did purchase, but I returned because it didn't fit nearly as much as I had expected. And the zipper really is there's a tapering here, so it gets quite wonky if you fill it too much. But this has my daily makeup essentials, which is not too much at the moment, so it fits fine. But I do have to play around with the zipper once in a while to make it kind of lay flat. It's really pretty. It's got a very feminine half moon silhouette with vachetta tabs on the sides and these corners here. It's wearing very nicely. I don't carry this with me anywhere. I just use my makeup in the morning, hardly ever reapply, so I leave this at home on my vanity. So it is holding up really nicely, but as you can see, I've got 3 here of pretty much the same kind of thing, which is toiletry / cosmetic pouch. So I will not be adding any more designer toiletry or cosmetic pouches to my collection. So let's get these out of the way and move on to the next item. The next item I will no longer be purchasing are designer card holders. Okay, I've got 3 here. In fact, I did not purchase any of these. I was just very lucky to be gifted all 3. So this one here was gifted to me by my husband probably about 20 years ago. I always say this is nearly vintage. Chanel card holder has 2 slots in the back, 1 in the front, and then the main slot in the middle. I have used this very, very much over the years, and I've not babied it. It has held up quite well, as you can see, considering it's 2 decades old. And then about a year ago, I was lucky enough to win a giveaway from a fellow YouTuber here, Karis from LV Lover CC. It was my very first time entering a giveaway of any kind and my very first time ever winning. So this beautiful Chanel Camellia card holder in the light gold hardware and this beautiful red. It's caviar. The detailing is really pretty. You've got 1 open slot there and 2 in the back again, and the main compartment. And then more recently, Natalie from Organize My Bag, and I am a huge fan of Organize My Bag products. She gifted this to me as a holiday / thank you gift for supporting her brand, and I've just been supporting her brand because I like her products, not for any other reason. There's no official partnership there, just women supporting women, and she was so kind and so generous to send this to me in the new year recently. So this is my one and only very first Louis Vuitton card holder, and it's got that beautiful pop of fuchsia, 1 open slot there, and then another one in the back, and then the main compartment. So I've got 3 card holders, and in my mind, that's plenty for me to kind of rotate through. I don't need any more. I will not be purchasing any card holders in the future. Then along the same lines, we're going to move on to wallets. So this you may have seen in some of my older videos. This is a few years old now. This is my long continental sized Prada wallet in the beautiful pink Saffiano leather with the gold hardware. I've had this for so long now and I don't use it. There's a little spot there. I don't use it very much. It's got the zip around and there's a whole bunch of stuff in here, just old cards that I don't access anymore, or maybe some blank checks, but it's really a nice big sized wallet if you're into that. I have been gravitating much more towards lightweight mini bags and therefore more so using card holders and smaller little wallets. So this hasn't gotten much use, but it's in great condition and I will definitely hold on to her. So there's my one continental size wallet. And then about a year or two ago, I purchased this mid-sized kind of compact wallet from Saint Laurent. And it has the YSL classic hardware in the front, beautiful croc embossed leather. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I always say that I think Saint Laurent is very underrated in the designer world, and especially when it comes to croc, they do it really, really well. It's beautiful. It's got a shine. The pattern is gorgeous. Runs all the way around. There's silver hardware. There's a zipped component for your coins. And then when you open it up, it's got buttery leather with plenty of slots and a larger compartment for your bills. So this one here, I don't usually use this on a daily basis, again because I gravitate towards my card holders, but when I travel and I need more bills with me, or I have foreign currency with me and I want to stay organized, I use this one here. So this is beautiful. And then last one here, this is technically like a coin purse slash card holder slash mini wallet. But I bought this to pass on to my daughter. If you watched my recent video where I unboxed this and the story behind the color and how much she loves this color and what happened that week when I purchased this. But this is brand spanking new. It's in the boy design from Chanel in this beautiful green caviar. And it looks like this. And I asked my daughter when I was about to film, should I feature this because this is not really mine, it's really meant for you? And she's like, it's both of ours. She thinks that we both own it together, and then when she gets older, she gets to use it. So really nice of her that I can feature this. I probably will just hang on to this until she's older. I probably will not use it. Or maybe if I have like a green, like I'm feeling green one day, I might pop it into my handbag, but for the most part I'm going to be saving this for her. But I just wanted to show you the 3 types of wallets here. And then let's move on to the next item, and that would be my key holder or my key pouch. This one is from Louis Vuitton. It's in the damier bin. It's got that gold hardware that everyone is so familiar with. It's got my keys in here. This one is made in France. It's beautifully made. I bought this before the last 2 price increases, so that was nice. And it's become my staple item that I carry with me everywhere. So it's really nice. And you can also put some cards in here and bills as well if you want it to make it kind of like a multi-function piece. I know that a lot of Louis Vuitton fans out there really like that trifecta effect where you have this in the damier bin, you also have it in the damier azur, and you also have it in the classic monogram. And so you've got the trio happening. I think it's lovely, but I am not really a collector of trios. Like I don't need to have the set. One is more than enough for me, and the way Louis Vuitton canvas is made, it should last pretty much a lifetime. It should last for a very, very long time, at least my lifetime. And so I don't see myself having to switch this out with any other key pouches. I will not be purchasing any more key holders or key pouches in the future. Okay, so moving on to wallet on chains. I have got 3 wallet on chains, which I really surprised myself by because I didn't think I would duplicate like this. But yes, I have officially become a walk lady, wallet on chain fan. And this one here is what I mentioned before, my rainbow reissue style walk that kind of mirrors this one here from the Dream collection from Dress Up Your Purse. Really fun, and I really like this reissue style chain. It's the only item that I have in my Chanel collection that has this 2.55 original style chain. And the color is just stunning, or I should say the colors. This sort of ombre effect is just beautiful. And then my filigree wallet on chain with the beige caviar and the black border. My daughter ranked my Chanel pieces recently in a pretty hilarious video. If you missed that, you might want to go check it out. Many of you commented that my daughter was super sweet, but also savage in some of her critiques of my bags, including some of the changes that she wanted to make to this one. So if you want to see that, get a kick out of it. And this is my original first one, the black caviar with the silver hardware. This is the classic design. It has the old snap closure, and I love it. I love it. So I have 3, and in my mind that is more than enough. It is plenty, so I do not plan to purchase any more wallet on chain style bags in the future. Okay, moving on to the next. We have to talk about my beloved mini pochette from Louis Vuitton, again in the Damier Ebene. Love this little piece, and I have now been playing around with it and adding acrylic chains from Organize My Bag. I've been adding straps from Dress Up Your Purse. It's just so fun. So you can wear this as a mini bag. It won't fit my phone, but it's still really fun. But of course, it is really a pouch for your little knickknacks, and I've got a bunch of stuff in here at the moment, just band-aids and little things and lip balm. So this pouch has been really handy dandy. And then I also purchased this one, which is a slimmer version. I did a comparison video. If you're curious, you can find that in my Chanel or Louis Vuitton playlists. And this one is the mini O case from Chanel with the pink, it's like a true bubblegum pink caviar and light gold or champagne hardware. This one too, I actually use this as a wallet a lot of times. Like I've got cash and cards in here at the moment, so it's really kind of multi-use. But these 2 little pouches are more than enough for me. I probably could have done with just this, but I like that this is slimmer and it fits easier in some of my smaller bags. So not planning to add any more little pochettes to my collection in the future. All right, moving on. Do you remember when I shared with you this beautiful, beautiful scarf that I got from Hermes? When I purchased my mini Eveline, I also purchased this scarf and a bracelet, and it is 100% cashmere. It's got this dual color going on with the camel and the red. It's so pretty. It's large, it's fluffy, it's soft, it's luxurious. I'm sorry I can't show you the whole thing on camera right now because we're quite close, but it is beautiful. You can wear it as a scarf, you can wear it as a shawl. So this is my one beautiful, beautiful designer scarf. Okay, so how many designer scarves do I need? Probably not many. So I've got this one, and then recently I was generously gifted this Louis Vuitton scarf from a lovely reseller on Instagram that I befriended, and she offered to send me a scarf just to kind of get a feel for her service. And this scarf is in brand new condition. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got wool and silk combination. This is from the old Logomania collection a few years back, and it's really light. I just think this is so pretty, and I have a gray wrap coat that I think this will look perfect with, and it's got the fringe. So this was definitely a surprise and again gift that I wasn't expecting. And so now I've got 2 lovely designer scarves. I also have a really old Burberry scarf from many, many years ago, which I don't have with me at the moment. So that'll make it 3 designer scarves that are absolutely luxurious and warm and cozy. So I don't see myself purchasing any scarves like this in the future because 3 is plenty enough to rotate depending on my wardrobe and what color I'm wearing. But I just want to give you a close look at this. I was going to do a proper unboxing, but I figured since I was doing this video anyway, it might be a good time to show you. Look at it, so pretty. And I've never really worn logos or monogram or anything like that on my body, meaning, you know, apparel wise. I've always just kept it to SLGs and handbags. But this one I feel like because it's a gray tone and it's a bit more muted, depending on how I dress this, I feel like it could be quite understated. Not like super understated. It's not very discreet because you have the LV monogram obviously and it's quite large. But I don't know, I just feel like it doesn't, it's not like obnoxiously loud. It's quite pretty actually. It's quite soft, right? So I am very much looking forward to wearing this winter. I will leave the reseller's information down below in the description box if you want to go have a look. She seems to sell a lot of Chanel and Hermes as well as Louis Vuitton. Okay, then I cannot ignore this little cutie sitting here. This is my bottle of my signature scent that I've been wearing for years now. This is from Hermès, and it is the Un Jardin sur le Toit. And this is basically like, I think the name means rooftop garden. I've talked about this before in some of my beauty favorites videos. And as you can see, the bottle is about halfway done. I don't wear perfume every day, but I do like to wear perfume as like a pick-me-up. And this scent is so perfect for me. It's light, it's airy, it's got like fruity kind of undertone. It's very crisp and clean smelling, not overpowering, but it lasts the whole day. And my husband likes it and my kids like it, which is really rare because all of my family members, including myself, are quite sensitive to smell, and we don't like a lot of smells, a lot of odors or scents. So the fact that they all approve of this is great. And then I also have this one here that my lovely friend Julie gifted to me. This is the Mon Paris perfume from Saint Laurent, and it is this small size that I basically rub on my wrist particularly when I'm out like at restaurants and the food smell or the barbecue smell gets really into my hair and into my clothes. This is actually a really nice scent, and it kind of covers up those odors as well. They're very different, so I feel like depending on my mood and the vibe I'm going for, I will reach for either of these, and they're both really long lasting. As you can see, I've had this for a while now, and it's only down to here. And then also, I have got a ton of perfume samples that I received just, as free gifts with purchase or just gifts from my sales associate from Louis Vuitton. So here is just like a mishmash of perfume samples that I never even can get to because, I don't know, there's Dior, there's Chanel, there's Louis Vuitton, there's Versace in here, there's Hermès, there's so many perfume samples in here, so I just keep it in one place. And then these are especially from my sales associate at Louis Vuitton, and so I just keep them kind of tidy like so. I've given a couple to my mom, I've given a couple to my daughter to play with. I've given them as gifts to like giveaway winners. I would just add them into the package along with the giveaway item sometimes, or if you purchase something from me, I might throw some perfume samples in there as well. But this is a lot of perfume samples, so if I were to never buy perfume ever again for the rest of my life, I'd still have plenty. I could just use up my samples and it'd be plenty. So I don't see myself buying any more perfume in the future. The only thing I would do is if I run out of this at some point, which will probably be a while from now, then I will definitely repurchase this because it is my signature scent and it is my all-time favorite. Then you may have seen as I was talking, this is my watch, my Cartier watch that I've had since 2004 or 2005 when my husband and I got engaged. My mom went out and bought this and gifted this to me as a wedding gift or like a pre-wedding gift, which I thought was super, super sweet. And I just knew like I would never need another watch again, and I haven't since. So this is the one and only watch. This is a discontinued model. I'll put the information in the description box. A lot of you have asked about it early on, and I know some of you were looking for this model on the pre-loved market, but it has the sapphire little dial, and it is 3:46 right now in the afternoon, Saturday afternoon. Tons of scratches because, it's been like 15 years since I've had it. Tons of scratches. I have not babied it. I just love it, and it's perfect. It's perfect. In 15 years, I will say I've had to change the battery out twice, and Cartier's service was impeccable both times. If you're going to get one watch, I would vote for Cartier or a Rolex. Those are the two. I wouldn't go for like a Chanel watch. If some of you might have a Chanel watch, that's fine. They're really pretty. But I feel like when you're talking about timepieces, it's Cartier or Rolex that really you're going to get the best. So yeah, let me put this back on. So I will not be purchasing any more watches. By the way, sometimes I don't even wear a watch because now we can tell the time from our phones so easily. So I feel like watches have much less functional use for us nowadays than they did back in the day. But anyway, I wanted to show you my beautiful watch that I love. And then the last item is coffee table books. This beautiful Chanel coffee table book I purchased probably off of Amazon. So if you are interested in this book, I will link it down below in the description box. I was really picky about looking at so many different coffee table books, not just from Chanel, but Dior and Louis Vuitton and a bunch of others. And I went to go see some in the bookstore physically. And I don't know, this one just called out at me. The detailing is so pretty. It's got like real ads from, you know, throwback ads from back in the day. And then there's a lot of history and background in here. So lots of kind of interesting nuggets that you'll learn about Chanel and the history of Chanel. And also about Gabrielle Chanel. So really, really pretty. And it's my only coffee table book, okay? And when I bought it, I was like, I don't need this. What is this for? Coffee table books are just for display and for guests when they come over. And I'm not really that into that. But I just thought this was so pretty. This one in particular. So I did buy it, as you can see. And I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's really pretty. So once in a while, I'll just flip through it and reread some of it and just kind of admire the photographs. But I don't need this, and I don't need any more. And on top of that, Chanel sends me books and catalogs. So for example, not too long ago, I got this Coco Crush jewelry, like dictionary of sorts, that has a lot of information about the Coco Crush collection. So this in itself could be like a coffee table book, sort of, and it was free. Not exactly free, right? Because you spend a lot of money with Chanel, and that's why they keep sending you stuff to entice you to come back. But then this one, the most recent one from the Cruise 2021 collection that I showed not too long ago, this is really pretty too, and it's a series of postcards in a booklet form. So if I were to, you know, display this as a coffee table book, I know it's not the same thing, but you see how pretty it is? It's a lot of eye candy. So there's that. And then I also have this catalog. And this too has a lot of eye candy. And I didn't pay for these, technically. I didn't go out and buy these. So I feel like the things that I get in the mail or from my essay are plenty. And if I'm looking for eye candy, I can just look at the things that I get from them. And I don't need to be buying any more coffee table books. So that for sure is also not something I will be buying anymore in the future. So that's it. Those are my 10 items that I will no longer be purchasing. I'm really curious if you have any items as well that you have basically crossed off your list that you will no longer be purchasing. Please share in the comments down below. I would love to know that I'm not alone in this. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to check my description box for any of the information that I might have referenced earlier in the video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.